Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. This is for the collective. Pick a card, choose your reading. So we have different styles of tarot decks, oracles. So depending which one you really want to learn more about, we have what's hidden. We have love. Then this is what is to come, so future predictions, and the ancestors cards. All right, so whatever you're feeling drawn towards, what message do you want to learn about? Not everyone wants to hear about love. Not everyone wants to look into the unknown, the future of it's a little bit more detailed, a little bit more looking into the energy fields that I usually don't look into. I do more kind of past healing energy, ancestors, but it is fun to play around with different decks. So yes, the ancestors cards, the fortune cards, love, and what is hidden. All right, so if you are drawn towards the moon cards, I'm going to pick some cards for that because it's kind of last minute to add that in. All right, so we are in Virgo season right now. Mercury is in retrograde in Virgo, so we are able to have that ability to go back and have that extra awareness on our focus, what our focus is, what we are needing to look at the details and make some corrections, Really putting things into neatly stacked folders in our mind and having this really clear idea of what is needed to activate your creativity, to really hatch these new ideas, analyzing details, creating a practical routine in health. So the sun and the moon will be in the same side of Virgo. That is really an extra energy of your intuition, and it's really going to be highlighting like the sun is really going to be shining on the moon, and the moon is being illuminated by the sun. So they're really powering each other, and they're connecting the divine feminine and the divine masculine. They are really creating something together. They are putting really like mind and matter. So it's like thought into the physical, reinventing new cycles to create abundance, using your resources for a more effective time management, where it will be helpful with your health routine, not working too hard, not being too physical, not too many burdens, really analyzing what went wrong. It's kind of like there's these new codes coming in to implement resourceful ways of these new ways of living. So it's like examining new forms of strategy. So it's like the two polarities. Highlights around awareness, clarity, seeing through the looking glass. Creating how to utilize and implement practical solutions to our daily routines. What worked in the past may no longer work. If there's any bad habits, you'll actually need more of them to be satisfied. If you are drinking, you're going to drink more coffee, drink more. It's just going to be like, it's not enough. It's almost not enough to satisfy you, because that is not working for you anymore, right? So, all right. What is hidden, please, for the collective? Messages for the collective. What is revealed with these Moonology cards? All right, so we're going to flip those back over. And I will put this. All right. So, pile number 1, Moonology. If you pick pile number 1, don't have a stone on it because I wasn't really thinking, but how about we'll put this stone. Ooh, all right. So it's like whatever was in the dark, it's like there's something that is really being brought to the surface. I feel like there's this protective energy right now on yourself while you're healing. You're healing what was dark in your life. So, all right. So with pile number one, the Moonology, we have the Queen of Wands. So it's really vibrant. You're really standing out. You have grown with your wisdom and creativity to really be bold and really standing out, and it's like you're shining. You really know who you are. It's this energy of fire and creativity, passion. So this is a very confident energy. You are growing success, abundance. Yeah, really standing in your own power and realizing that you are stronger than you have thought, that you are unbreakable. You're fire. So it's like, yeah, you have that strength. Your strength is in making others happy. Like you enjoy wherever you go, you create happiness. You're always really spreading this high vibration where you're really in touch with it's like really aware of your power and not using it to a negative way. This is really shining in your resilience and how strong that where you are now has come from. It take a long time to get to where you are. So you are bold, but you are also empathetic and understanding. All right, so your commitment is being tested. So you're not seeing that there is being a test right now. There is something involving any kind of conflicts or competition, I feel like, and you're just not putting up with that. You're not arguing with anyone. You're not involving yourself. You are. It's like she's standing in her. Like she knows that she is powerful enough to create a storm, a fire, and to burn down the bridges, even with people on it. But I feel like this is the energy of the Queen of Wands that rises above that energy and just wants to create happiness and create happiness for other people. Like it's a very happy energy, a very passionate and confident, beautiful. It's like a glow up. You know your true power and your true calling, and it's like you aren't reflecting any kind of ego. You are just like going within and just you're being resilient. You're not letting things bother you. You're not letting people bother you. You're not engaging in anything that brings you anything that brings you conflict. You're staying away from that. It's like you're above that. You're confident and you have no time to play in games like that. All right, so your commitment is being tested. So I feel like your commitment is being tested that to really honor yourself and all of your struggles, not to go back into any kind of old energy. I feel like you're creating your happiness with your resilience, and you've really shown, and you've really been showing how much you've been through and how much you've rised above those situations, not letting anybody stomp all over you. You're charming. People like being around you. And I feel like this commitment is being tested is something to do with the family unit, with the Ten of Cups. So this is family, love, happiness, joy, a complete bliss in finding your finding your emotional stability. Like there's a success and a healing around this family energy, like coming together and really showing up. No longer fighting off others. Your commitment's being tested. You may be in this energy of working on yourself, and it is bringing in this, bringing together this connection of a complete, everything that you've wanted within love and happiness, and it's like you're being complete. It's complete cycle 10. There's been like something you had to, there was some action that was needing to go towards. So I feel like you are now in this mindset of being passionate and not angry. I'm really moving towards your wish fulfillment of love. You're feeling inspirational. You're feeling very bold and wanting to make moves, and almost like that resilient energy where maybe you're standing strong and in your beliefs and not wanting to move towards what you are missing out on is love. Like a family unit of love, like where it is happy and safe, joyous. It's like really completing that cycle. But you just needed to find that, the victory within yourself, able to own your own energy, not cowarding away. There's something with your commitment, a commitment in happy family, a commitment in love, a commitment in maybe just wanting to go after your own dreams, wanting to go after your own desires. So the choice is yours. And new romantic cycle, new in Libra. All right, so yeah, there is something new coming in. This could be a reconciliation from someone who has burnt you in the past with the wands. They could be conflict or anger. So yeah, I feel like that there is something going on that is asking you to really look at things and be patient, stay still for a moment, and really examine what's going on, and not to let the past hold you back. All right, so one card, please. Full moon in Sag. Look at the bigger picture. All right, so you're needing to really kind of go back and look at what is happening, and because this is the full moon with Sagittarius. Sagittarius is expansion, spiritual journey, going towards your true purpose, higher. It's luck. It's going out of the limits, going out of the box, and following your own journey. So with the full moon, there's something coming to a completion, or there's something coming to its climax. So there is something to really re-examine with the 10 of Cups, the family and the fire. So the bigger picture, and Sagittarius is fire as well. So there needs to look at the bigger picture on who you are, and are you happy to be on your own, standing on your own, with your own creations, your own growth, not having to answer to anybody. But you do have the opportunity for love and this connection, a complete connection. So there's need to look at the bigger picture before you make any decision. Jupiter is expansion and a spiritual journey. So with the cups and the fire, there's no earth or air. So I feel like there's lots of action and passion and emotion. So really zoom out and look at what is your calling, what makes you truly happy, and what are you holding on to as resentment, because that will just cause yourself pain. If you're being too stubborn and standing your ground and just not wanting to budge, that is a choice of not moving. So needing to make a move, needing to be bold and go after your sun, and don't let yourself stay in this energy where you're angry and just want to hold on to the past. All right. So that is pile 1. That is what needed to be revealed. Yeah, so that is the sun. I feel like Virgo is wanting to really focus on what you really want and not to just act out of anger or being vindictive, you know, not wanting to give somebody else a chance, the person that come back into chance, even though you know you're genuine, just because you just want to hold on to that grudge, right? Messages for pile 2. So if you took pile 2, the love messages, this is your reading. Message for pile 2, please. Pile 2. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. All right, so this could be the one, pile 2. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. All right, so there's something that you may be working for. You may be having to wait a little bit and be patient and watch your seeds grow. So whatever you have been, you already met your romantic partner you seek. So I feel like when you're not seeking someone, that's where you're going to meet them. And if you already with somebody, it's all about divine timing. Don't be rushing the person, you know, let them do it on their own. I feel like whatever the connection is coming together, there is a divine timing. So maybe there needs to just be patient. You don't want to ruin something. If there's something being planned, and if this could be the one. So maybe someone from the past coming back with these retrogrades. Be careful. You know what that happens. So romantic partners you seek. So I feel like when you're not seeking somebody, that's when it'll happen, right? And forgiving and learning. So there's somebody in the past that did you some kind of pain. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So once you release, even if you just don't want to hold on to any kind of spilled cup energy, any lack, and feeling like this is only just a cycle. So needing to let go. Don't stay in those moments of sadness. There's need to forgive for yourself. And you're learning. There's a learning experience. And with divine timing, this person may come back in and really show you that they are ready, that now they know that you are the one. Maybe they weren't sure. Maybe they needed to heal a little bit more. Maybe, you know what, I think they needed to release something from the past and heal. They may have been holding on to past pain and using it into this cycle of relationship. So just being patient. It was a time for separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel like there was already a separation and divine timing. Yeah, so I feel like to forgive and move on, you may meet somebody else that is coming into your life. You may have just met them waiting for the bus, who knows, waiting for a coffee. I feel like this is all about an experience, a learning experience. And to forgive is to be able to move on and not stay in the past. So you may have already had a past life cycle. So yeah, the time apart, you're able to realize, or they were able to realize. And I feel like something is coming in for you very soon with this. Very soon. Oh my God, I pulled that from the top. Oh, as if. Very soon. Wow, that was pretty cool. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel like you need to forgive and move on from the past to allow love to come in. Because if you're all stuck with your heart is not open, then you are just staying in this energy. So pile number 2 for the love. What do we have here with the tourmaline? Protection. All right. Queen of Cups. So yeah, nurturing. This is utilizing your feminine energy to heal yourself, to love. It's like you're here to love, to heal, to nurture. I feel like you're very wise with your emotions, and feel like you're very intuitive. The Queen of Cups is love. There's also celebrations, and could also be needing to okay, and with the Page of Cups, okay, so Page of Cups is a love offering coming in. Oops, oh my gosh. A love offering coming in. Feel like this is going to, sorry, it may be something that you are not sure about, because I feel like you have done so much healing and growth that you are not ready to just believe anything. You are very wise when it comes to decisions. You don't just jump right into any emotional connection. You have grown from these situations and are able to see through the fishy situations. This cup is a fish. So no longer accepting anything but what you are going to give. You're not accepting lack. The Queen of Cups is very giving, and but there is a sense of overgiving sometimes because she just wants to make everybody happy, and that can tend to leave in resentment, right? When we overflow by giving with the love, then it is not an equal, and we tend to harboring those emotions. So if something feels fishy in a love offer, and it's kind of like an offering, they're offering somebody like to the past, like it's not, almost like they're not even looking at you, you know? It's like she doesn't look very happy. I think that she has her own cup, you know, she has her own cup of water. She doesn't need this cup, you know. It's nice to have love, but she doesn't need it. She's grown from those situations. And yeah, so something from the past that you have separated from, I feel like it's coming back in, and you're looking at it like it's fishy. You're not trusting it. You're not ready to. They're definitely gonna have to do a little bit of work, but this is something that is coming back from the past. But I feel like it may not be enough. So just believe in divine timing. Keep working on yourself and healing, and don't invest in any kind of romantic cycle in the retrograde, and especially if it feels fishy, right? Make sure they're offering you a full cup that is of equal share. Somebody wants to give as much as take. So yeah, this could be coming back from the past. All right, so we'll do a tea leaf for the love. Messages for the love collective. For love. Messages for love. Weeping Willow, family sorrow. So there was some kind of pain within this family, this kind of cycle. You may have had a family. I feel like it just kind of faded away. It started to feel that lack and success. Like you're breaking through to success. Whatever you're doing right now, I feel like you are cracking through this code. With Virgo, I feel like it's codes, it's the success in your I feel like you're creating your success. No longer let success take you over. I feel like you are breaking through those cycles. Family sorrow, success, family sorrow. So I feel like there's an abundance. There's a new way to create abundance and to heal. Finding your success. I feel like your success is in nurturing yourself and not needing anything that offers less, right? This page, like you are emotionally stable enough to know that your success is not come from a person. So for the family sorrow, it has been something that has created a lot of insecurities, but I feel like this is all going to be washing away. It's going to be, it's really being seen for what it is. So any kind of sorrows you are moving away from, you are owning your own, finding your success in your intuition. Your intuition has brought you to this queen energy where you are love and nurturing and beautiful and no longer being dragged down by this droopy energy. Major challenge to overcome. So there's a major challenge. Yeah, I feel like your major challenge is to go towards your success, but you are doing that uphill journey for yourself. It's like you're fighting for yourself. You're doing this, you're creating success and abundance within yourself, being independent, no longer getting stuck in the dark. And it's like you're finding your own path. You're climbing this mountain with the courage and strength, and it's like the Queen of Cups sometimes can drown the inner sorrow, but then also can get stuck in the illusions, get stuck in all the choices and not knowing what to pick, not knowing where to go. And I feel like this mountain really creates these boundaries, and it's like they create these challenges that you're constantly battling, but it's just making you stronger and wiser. And it's you're in this energy of creating success, creating your wish fulfillment energy. Like you are overcoming these mountains. You are passing these any kind of family sorrows and not allowing that in your life and to take you over. It's like you're bold and strong in your love. You are abundant and creating boundaries that will no longer let in anything that lack. Sorry. All right, so pile number 3. The future cards. What does the future hold? So if you pick pile 3, we have the rose quartz. All right, so with the rose quartz, it's healing. So this is the tarot deck. It's the fortune telling. So what's coming in the future for the collective? What does the collective need to know? Whoever is listening to this reading, please wrap them in divine protection. Only messages for the highest purpose of love. Messages from the divine. Please. Thank you for these messages from the future. What is the future? What does the future hold, please? Ooh, that one wanted to pop out. Poverty. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Huh. Poverty. You feel like you're going through a time of poverty where you're having to release everything that is physical, the material. You know, there's a sense of feeling like, oh no, if we lose all of the stuff we can't buy at the store, will we not have anything? It's like it's a poverty mind, wealthy man. So we have poverty and wealthy man. So I feel like this is kind of like the Capricorn energy, you know, the systems in place, the person at the top that makes all the money, and these are the people that have to work and slave and not make much money and can barely make ends meet. All right. And thief and gift. I feel like you're receiving, so thief. I feel like whoever has stole something from you, so that with this thief and the wealthy man, right? So wealthy man and poverty. So I feel like somebody who really is that energy that overrides everything else and kind of takes over that energy and